Ladies and gentlemen, we found our next guest in a most unusual manner.
That's right, because we happened to be walking through the writer area of the show, and there he was sitting at one of our writers' desks. And later we found out that he actually was one of our writers.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and since he hasn't been paid for his work, we thought we'd let him come out and tonight and make a few dollars.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve Martin.
Thank you. As Tom and Dick said, I'm Steve Martin, and I'll be out here in a minute. While I'm waiting for me, I'd like to jump right into kind of a Sacco Baffo comedy routine. This has really been a big one for me. It's the one that kind of put me where I am today. I'd like to start right off. This is really a big one. A fabulous glove into dove. The napkin trick. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That'll be coming out on a record pretty soon. If you're down to the big one. This is the one I call the candle trick. Use this candle here. Drum roll, please. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Probably wondering what this is. This is the Chinese Mystery Pagoda Box of the Dead. That's what it is. So. Here's an oldie but goodie. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I must insist on your absolute silence during the course of this next trick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the toilet float trick. The Mystic Oriental lighting, please. Much better. The Mystic Oriental music. Oh, wisdom, virtue, beauty, truth, art, nature, certainty, courage, justice, freedom, God, and immortality. Oh, infinite self of being beyond one's own true pragmatic metaphysics. It's supposed to disappear. Cool it! Return! 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 Return, you fool! It's headed for the John!
Ladies and gentlemen, the juggling fool, fun fact, Steve Martin. Yeah.
All right, first of all, I juggle one. Now two. You're not laughing now. Now three. And the crowd goes wild. And into the first trick, this is a big one. This is the over-the-shoulder trick. Now under the leg. Now bounce it off my foot. Now this is a big one, folks. This is the one that really sends me away talking. This is the one I call the big deal. Never could figure out how to end this thing.
Good script.
Nothing funny in this. Here you are, boys. We're through censoring your show.
What would have happened if George Wallace had been elected president?
Yes, sir. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to make some reservations on the next boat leaving for Australia.
All right. Is that one way or round trip?
One way will be fine.
All right. Now, do you want that first class or tourist?
Well, it really doesn't make any difference. I just want to get out.
Okay. One last question. How many people in your party?
180 million.
You know, in many ways, our CBS show was like a school. We were all students majoring in the art of making people laugh and sing, and sometimes even think.
Yeah, and a special member of our group graduated with honors and huge success. Welcome one of our former writers, Mr. Steve Martin.
All right. You know, the typewriter you used to use is still just right where you left it, the typewriter. We haven't touched it at all.
The paper's still empty.
Well, you know, I learned so much from you guys back then. I was always hopeful that I could return and repay the favor, and here I am. I really appreciate it. And
Nice to meet
you know, this is such a nutty business we're in. I think it was the great showman Flo Ziegfeld who said, "A man never stands so tall as when he stoops to help someone else." Exactly. I believe that show people are the most generous, caring, and exciting people I know. So here we are after all these years. What a time we had. Those were the days.
You know, Steve, you're a big movie star now. I was wondering, do you miss live performances?
Well, yes, I do. I miss the give and the take.
But most of all, I miss the spontaneity.
Well, tell you what. Why don't I have my people call your people and we'll do lunch? Great. Ciao.
Adios. Love ya.
Steve Martin, just a terrific guy. And you know the thing I really like about him, Tom, is you never know what he's going to say next.
He's a jerk.
No, he's the jerk.
Yes.